Capricorn, hi honey, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Dion, and you can call me the goddess of love because I love you, I love me, I love everybody, right? After all, there is no greater goal than to love, and even God is love. How are you doing on this beautiful day? I hope that you guys are doing well, and I hope that everything is going well with you. So, this is a love channel, and it is a love reading. But it's not your typical love channel or your typical love reading because this is all about you. Yes, you. Because before you can give your cup of love to anybody else, we are filling ourselves up to overflowing. And then we are able to bless and love others from our overflow. No longer depleting from ourselves to pour into anybody else first, right? Not that we don't want to share nothing. It's just we going to take care of us first, right? So, there's no tarot on this channel. Sorry, I'm not a tarot reader. That is not my forte. I am an oracle and an intuitive messenger. So I do use oracle cards and intuitive messages to connect to you guys, but no tarot. Okay, there are plenty of places in YouTube land that you can find that, but this is not one of them. All right, thank you so much. I would still appreciate if you hang out with me until the end to see what messages do come out for you guys. I appreciate those who have been here before. Thank you for coming back to see me, and welcome if this is your first time here. So I do 2 readings per sign because there are 2 very different energies per sign. You have those who have yet to start on their journey or just starting on their journey. You know, you're on the very first steps of this thing and you're trying to figure out, where are we right now? Everything is so different than it was a few years ago. I'm trying to understand what's going on. And then you have those who have already been doing the inner work, the shadow work, the looking at themselves and seeing what it is that they can fix within them, heal within them so that they can have a better situation. Well, this reading is for the first group. Those of you who are just starting out on your journey, all right? I'm doing a where you've been, where you are, and where you're headed spread. And then I'm going to come through and get messages from the bottom of the deck. Now, traditionally, the bottom of the deck is your subconscious thought. But when I set my intention for the bottom of the deck, it is how the Holy Spirit, your ancestors, your spiritual team, your team is working for you. And you just may be unaware of it. All right? Emotions are high, Capricorn. So I am going to get your overall message from the emotions deck. But first, we're going to start out with our prayer. Holy Spirit, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels of the highest vibration, I thank you so much for allowing me to be a vessel to give these messages to my Capricornian best friends. Give them the discernment to come in one way and leave another, understanding the messages that you have brought forth clearly. Thank you so much for abiding with us and loving us, and we love and appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Overall message for your reading. Bottom of the deck, it says love. It says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. At the end of the day, that's where we're headed. That's your focus. That's what you need to be focused on. Love. Self-love first. You understand? Love of God, love of self, love of everything. That's the whole purpose. There is no greater goal than to love. Your overall message for your reading is empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. And because it's the overall message, I do read from my book, Empathy. You don't truly understand another's motivations if you haven't lived in their lives and seen the world through their eyes. It is so easy to judge another's behavior matched upon your own and label it as right or wrong. But you're missing the important part of the equation, the other person's history and personal path. We are all sparks of the divine with a purpose here in the physical dimension, and we can exert our free will. Some of us have lost our way along the path to love, and it is a human reaction to judge others before examining their journey through their eyes with compassion. Your job is not to judge. Your job is to love and understand. And that's crazy because love was at the bottom of the deck. All right? So we can't worry about what everybody else got going on if you don't know what you got going on inside of yourself first. You trying to move boulders out of somebody else's eye, and you got work to do on yourself. Y'all remember that song, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. That's what I'm hearing. Where they've been, where they are, and where they're headed. Thank you. Okay. So, where you've been, it says vast vistas, expand your horizons. But it's also here in reverse. In other words, you just been looking inside the box. You've been looking at the world through one way, not thinking that there's another way of doing things, not realizing there's another way of being. You just been looking focused, like inside the box. If you look at it, if I flip it, look, there's a whole horizon out there. You so worried about what's going on right now that you can't see what's ahead of you. So they want you to take a step back and realize that there's a lot going on out there, more than what meets the eye. There's a lot more out. Where you are right now, you have great adventure. Take a risk and venture forward and view from above. Get the bigger picture. So stepping out on the journey of self-discovery and self-understanding and self-love is an adventure. And it's not like easy, and it's not cookie cut, and it's not just straightforward. There are twists and turns in it. So you can't look at it as though these waters, because look, they're in a ship, right? These waters are rough. These waters are like all about me. What they want you to do is get a view from above. Like, look at it through a bigger lens. This right here is taking me through something because it's time for me to do something better. It's time for better to come into my life. It's time for me to look at things in a different light. So with me looking at things from a higher perspective, now I can look at this journey as there's a lot out here instead of just I'm stuck in a box. All right. Where you're headed is you got narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully, miracles in reverse, and uncovering treasure in reverse. If you don't heed the messages that come from spirit about you stepping on your journey, you'll miss the blessings and the treasure that's all around you. Your blessings and your treasure come from you jumping on your path. Your blessings and your treasure come from you following what you were put here to do. That takes learning who you are. It's a lot of steps to this, right? So there's more than just listening to these readings. You got life path numbers, you have your birth charts, you have different tools out here that can help you understand who you are, because that's a big part of the treasure. The biggest part of the treasure and the miracle is you. You are the miracle. You are the treasure. But if you're not believing in yourself and understanding that, hey, this right here is happening for a reason, then you're going to miss it because you're not seeing both sides of the situation. Like, okay, I understand that I'm going through something, but I also understand that it's happening for a reason. It's happening to help me. It's happening to help me grow. Bottom of the deck, like I said, how spirit is helping you and you just may be unaware of it. It says first light, starting a new cycle. It is the beginning of a new cycle, and that's why you're going through so much. With the distant thunder card, clear the air. This is my BS card, right? If you are in some bull crap, right, and it's warm, it's squishy, or you know, it might feel good between your toes. I don't know. Why don't we know? Because it has a smell to it, and that smell repels us from it. It says, no, this is not for us. And that's what shakes you up, make you want to go somewhere else. If the smell didn't bother you, you'd stay there in the BS. You understand? So that's what this is. If you were not going through some things, you'd stay in that old cycle and just keep going in a circle over and over and over again. But it's not time for that. It's time to cross bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing, letting go of those things that don't serve you in order for the things that do serve you to come into your life. It's time for you to step into your power because you're stronger than you know, but you have to trust that there is a divine plan to everything. Even though it seems like I'm in the middle of the freaking desert, I don't know what's going on. I ain't got no life around me. It feels like it seems like there's nothing happening. As long as you're going towards the light, as long as you're going towards love, light, truth, honesty, then you headed in the right direction because you are the leader. That's what you have to understand. That'll help you jump on this journey even faster, because nobody's learning by talking no more. We learn by action. I got to see it to believe it. Let me see it. Let me see it. We've been dealing with talking for far too long. So you're going through everything you're going through because there are other people watching you. And they're watching you because you're the leader. And so if you're the leader, you have to have abundance coming towards you. Only way you're going to find it, though, is if you follow your heart. You can't think your way through this journey. You have to feel it. You have to feel it to heal it. We've been taught for so long to just think about it. And that's where our ego dwells in our mind. Mindset says, it didn't work before. It's not going to work now. And that's trying to keep you safe. But it's delving in fear, and fear lies. And we're walking outside of fear. We're walking in, what is that? Trust. Right? We trust in our journey, trusting that we were put here with a purpose, trusting that this information that is on the inside of us is waking up, because it is. Okay, my darling? We're going to get more of y'all, the wind picking up on me. Put some stuff down to keep the cards from flying. Oh. Warrior woman at the bottom of the deck, or warrior person, have you answered your deepest calling? Your soul been calling you to do something already. Your soul been calling you to do something for a minute now. You feel it, and that's why you're here. So, have you answered your soul's deepest calling? That's between you and your spiritual team. All right, where you've been, it says, creating heaven on earth. It is happening. Come out of the cave, persecution, and share your voice. That's on top of, I've been stuck in a box. So you've been wanting to create heaven on. People have been telling you that you're not worthy. They didn't understand, though, that what your vision isn't it. That what you feeling isn't right. But no. You started speaking up on it. Listen, I got to speak up on it. Don't be afraid to hold out to hold up your voice. Don't be afraid to speak your truth, okay? Because that's the other side of the situation. You've seen one side. Now it's time for you to see the other side, where people accept you for who you really are, where people accept you for what you bring to the table, where people accept you. But first you got to accept yourself and understand that you deserve it, all right? I'm always going to throw that part in there, because it comes down to you. Where you are right now, it says don't dim to fit in. This is on top of that, getting a bigger picture, looking at yourself through heaven's eyes. In a great adventure, take a risk and venture forward. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light to fit in? Is that hiding your voice? Or are you doing things that everybody else is going to think is cool because you want to fit in with them, when your soul is really calling you to go somewhere else and do something different? Okay? Where you're headed, though. Where you're headed, this is the most important part, because I honestly, at this point, after talking, am really feeling the urge to unblock. You understanding that you're the miracle and discovering that treasure is all around you, because you decided to jump on your journey and your path. Like, nobody said it was going to be easy. I'm not running across that. You don't have the room, the wiggle room to play. Is there a way to go right, go left? So they always said the path is narrow and long, but they didn't say it's hanging over mountains. You're like, okay, I could jump off the path for a second. Who? Not no more. This is what came out, unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. That's where you're headed, my darling, and that's a beautiful thing, because you deserve to be free. We came here to be free. We came here to live a life of ease. We came here to live a life of happiness. So that's the whole point anyway, right? Right? Got Sisterhood of the Rose, which is here. So you got beings in another realm, and other realms, of course, helping you, your spiritual team. They're here guiding you with healing energy as well, teaching you, showing you, you know. That's why you got to meditate. Tune into the portal of your heart, awakening. You got energetic upgrades, calling new into being. So when your body want to rest, let it rest, okay? What is your soul calling you to do? Answer the call. I'm telling you. Do it. Call back your power. Cut the cords. You can do it. You're strong enough. You've been training for it for lifetimes. So all you got to do is trust your path. If you knew that you were supported, what would you do? What would you do? Trust that there's a divine plan and that was put in your life for a reason. Those things were put in your look, I'm trying to, can you focus? Divine plan. Those ideas were put in your mind for a reason. But you don't have to work hard at everything. You don't. There's a rest to it. Well, I told you already, they're going to want you to rest. I called that out. Huh. It says, life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. How can you mother yourself? Learn to say no. Learn to say no. No, you can't. No. And the fact that you've been saying no, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Do what makes you happy. It says you're already doing it. Stop overthinking and keep facing your true north node. You want to know about it? Look up your birth chart. Find out where your north node is, and then understand what that's about. That's the lessons you're supposed to be learning in this lifetime. Okay? I wouldn't lie to you. Ain't got no reason to. I don't know if I said it. I do pre-shuffle my decks, but I don't cut the cards and lay anything out till we get here together because it's your reading, your energy. Bottom of the deck. Daydream. Imagination. Allow your mind to wander. Quiet time. Didn't I tell you need some rest? I tell you need some rest. That's not a bad thing. Where you been? Yellow. That's your sacral chakra. Solar plexus chakra that's coming out. Flexibility, adaptability, and personal power. Understanding, that you have to change first, and nothing can evolve without movement, and that you're stronger than you know. All right? Okay. That you're stronger than you absolutely know. You're adapting to things. You are able to adapt, which is good. But now it's time to adapt to you, baby. You got passed over loved ones here. Comfort, forgiveness, and support. They want you to know that they are here. They want you to know that they are in your DNA. They want you to know that when they went back out into the ethers, that they are, supporting you. And the fact that we are healing generational curses let us know that they're rooting for you. The Holy Spirit is rooting for you. Your team is rooting for you. Comfort, forgiveness, support. They love you. I wouldn't make it up. Okay? They want you see all that red? That's root chakra. You see all that red? And I'm normally not drawn to all the colors like that, but they want you to know that you can feel safe and secure in knowing that the universe is your tribe, that you are protected, that you are divinely protected, that they are watching out for you, okay? You don't have to dim your light to fit in. You are perfect just the way you are because you are also a part of all of them, okay? What is to come, where you're headed, it says full moon, completion, culmination, ending out old cycles. You are headed into a place where you are unbounding yourself and understanding your path and understanding that you are the treasure, that you are the miracle, that you are the reason. Yes, and that is the truth with the throat chakra at the bottom of the deck. When you this communication inner truth, when you realize, when you stand in your power and know how worthy you really are, so you solar plexus. When you realize how amazing you really are, and you start speaking your truth, you're going to notice people falling off, things falling off, people, places, things that don't serve you, falling off and falling away. But that's a good thing. And as they fall off, it says reflection. Reflect on it. Reflection, transition, release. Transitioning into a new pattern. We started a new cycle. We doing all new, everything over this way. It's clean. I'm cleaning out the droughts, clearing out the droughts. with the bathroom clogged, clearing out the droughts, and I'm doing things that I know I need to do. You got astral travel, vital force, information, dream time, soul travel. Pay attention to your dreams. Start a dream journal. Start a dream journal. Write out your dreams. And then you can start to understand the messages that they want you to see. The messages in the direction that you're supposed to be going. Your higher self remembers. You don't remember because we came here to learn. But your higher self remembers. And they're going to show you what seeds need to be planted so that you can learn the lessons. What directions you need to go so that you can learn the lessons. We are here to learn. This is university is what I call it. University of life. And we enter into these physical bodies and we live this. And we say, I'm going to find my way back to God, and I'm going to find my way back to myself, and I'm going to live out what I came here to do. And that's what we're here for. All right? So you can make different choices. It's time for you to make choices. But you can figure out which, remember I said we're here to learn these lessons. They're going to start to guide you. When it comes to this dress rehearsal card, this is just more towards that confirmation, right? So you go to sleep. I told you start a dream journal. Before you go to sleep, write down the other outcome. Meditate on it. And then when you wake up in the morning, gauge how you feel after pondering that while you slept. Okay? Because it's time for you to feed yourself new situations, new people, new relationships, all new everything is what I'm hearing. Okay? Real food, situations, mindsets, TV shows, music, all of those things have been programmed to make you into a certain way. And those things, we're not even in the era anymore. All of those were created in a whole nother element. We are in Aquarius. We are in a new age. Who knows how to live here? We're creating everything. We are creating everything that we are supposed to have. We are creating everything that is to come. We are creating how do you see the future? Remember the hippies and all of them people, and they were peace and love. What were they talking about and screaming about? The age of Aquarius and how they couldn't wait for it to get here. Well, we're here, and we're creating it. Okay? Look, I can't make it up. I got excited and paused because I ended up seeing right after I said it, the next card out, kitchen, creation. We're creating. It's time for us to create things. But for these creations, we have to tap into our emotions. And it says emotions, initiation, rejuvenation. Your emotions, you got to feel it to heal it. The only way out is through. All right? Jump on your journey. It's yours. This journey of healing. Healing as it pertains to yourself. Healing as it pertains to yourself as a mother. Healing as it pertains to your mother. Healing as it pertains to Mother Earth. Alchemy. Learning the alchemy of things. Like, alchemy is amazing. So alchemy is you take two different things and you put them together and make something different, right? So say we start doing that with energy and somebody is shooting negative energy towards you. Well, you, with your inner wisdom, your infinite wisdom, will say, hey, I understand that you're trying to trigger me, and I know I'm trying to move on to something else, and I know that triggers happen to heal. We'll get more into that, but I'm about to start seeing things from a different perspective, tying it back to empathy, and I'm going to send love and light to this energy. And now when we mix them together, we got something different. It ain't complete hate no more. It might be frustration. It might be hope. It might be whatever, but it's not what it was. You feel me? Alchemy. It's going to be your best friend. I'm trying to tell you. Other than me, you know, I'm your best friend. I do want to pull a Moonology card because we got this full moon tomorrow. So you are very close to achieving your goal. At the bottom of the deck, one card, Spirit, if you don't mind. A personal issue reaches resolution, okay? But your dreams need a practical plan. You're not going to, at the bottom of the deck is what that was. Your dreams need a practical plan. In other words, start to write out your goals. Start to write out your petition. Start to write out what it is that you want. Start to write out what it is that you believe that you deserve. Start to write out what it is that is in your birthright. okay? So that we can come up with a plan for it. Hey, your plan could be, I expect miracles. You never know. But you don't know what it is because you don't know who you are. You got to go and take some time out to meditate so that you can get who you really are. It's coming. I'm not worried. It says, bottom of the deck, you don't need someone else to fix you. With the gold card, you are pure gold. I told you, you're the miracle. You are the treasure. I told you. Okay. Can't nobody control you, all right? 22, take control of your own narrative. Card number 2, you deserve sugar, not salt. We are all just stardust, so ain't nobody better than the next person. And forgive. Forgive yourself, forgive them, just forgive. And forgive for you. I don't forgive you because you did anything to warrant me forgiving you. I forgive you because I don't want that weighing on my heart. You might not even care, but I'm over here worried about it. So I forgive you for me. I forgive you because it makes me feel good. All right? And can't nobody make me feel bad about it. Bottom of the deck, it says princess or prince. You can be your own knight. You can be your own person. You don't need nobody else to complete you. You're perfect just the way you are. Remember to practice self-love and do it for you. Stand up for yourself and let go of anything that don't serve you. Learn to celebrate yourself and treat your body like the palace that it is. Your potential is absolutely endless. So be honest with yourself because you've earned all of your stripes. And every storm comes to an end, my darlings. That has been your reading. I hope that this helped. I hope it resonates with you. You can help someone else in the comment section if it, this is a community and we do this for each other. We understand that we help each other out here energetically. I love you guys so very, very much. Come back and see me, and if you're interested in the personal, information is at the in the description box below if you like. All right? No pressure. Leave a heart or anything if you made it this far. If it resonates, I love you. Sorry, I'm dropping stuff, best friend. That's it. I just miss you and don't really want to shut up yet, but I'm about to. Y'all have a beautiful day, all right? I love you. Peace.